Hey guys, so the title of this vid is aggressiveness, and in any gravity sport you'll find that you need to be somewhat aggressive. And I'm not saying that you have to be so aggressive that you're bombing down these single tracks and fire roads and double tracks and all this stuff. I'm not talking about bombing out of control. The whole point of these vids is to gain control over your mountain bike, so you mountain bike in control and don't go OTB, right, over the bars. You don't crash. The whole enjoyment of mountain biking is being out on the trails, getting some fresh air, enjoying the wildlife, the trees, the sun, etc., and not falling, because when you fall, injure yourself, you get scarred up, you might have to go to the hospital, blah blah blah. You want to stay away from that. So I'm making this vid because I see some people on the trail, they're riding their mountain bike and they might think they're in the attack position, which you've seen in previous vids, and then they're in the attack position, but they're riding their bike like this, with their elbows in, like this. You could be in the attack position with your elbows in like this, but you don't have that much leverage over the bike. So to have more leverage on the bike and to be in the attack position and riding aggressively, you want your elbows out. You want your elbows out this way. If you've ever remembered bench pressing in high school, you remember bench pressing close like this and how much weight you could do? You probably couldn't do as much weight as if you had a really wide grip like this. Usually, like if you're going for a max, you'd have this wide grip. Of course, it's a shorter distance too, but you have more leverage on the bar when it's wide. And then same with the bike. You have more leverage. You could get your weight over the front of your bike faster, and then you just have more control over where your body is positioned over the bike when you're like this. So just keep that in mind. And then some people might think, but when I'm going downhill and I'm in this really aggressive position and it seems like I'm going too fast. I don't like going too fast because I start getting out of control and I'm not used to the speed. Well, get on your bike more and you'll feel more comfortable with your bike, and then over time you'll get more comfortable with more speed. Now, you could always ride the back brake a little bit. That's what I would suggest. Go down, as long as you're in this aggressive position, ride the back brake a little bit. It's okay. The pads are like what, $15 or $20. It's okay to use up your back brake a little bit. Ride the brake on the way down, but just stay in this aggressive position. You'll feel that you'll have a lot more control over the bike, and that's the whole name of the game, is controlling your bike. All right, and for those, you could go to Google and go to Google Images and then type in Pro XC for cross country, or Pro downhillers, and then just look at various pictures of those guys, either a cross country pro racer or a pro downhiller, and then just look at all the snapshots of them. You're going to see they're almost all like this when they're all going downhill. Their elbows are out. They're not here, and their elbows are in like this. So hopefully you pick something up there and see you on the trails.